What up, fuckers? And welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB,
And I'm the Goob.
sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's the Goob?
The Goob is recovering. The Goob, I'll be honest.
No, how's the Goob?
The Goob's good. The Goob's good. But I feel kind of like when I visit Florida and I keep taking showers and I just still feel just dirty, disappointed, and I can't do anything to fix it.
Oh,
That's what I feel like.
What did you do this weekend? I was talking about the Niner game.
Oh, yeah. Me too, as far as I know.
Okay. You just feel
I
dirty.
I didn't get any weird texts.
I mean, are you in a shower somewhere, like with a song in the background? Turn around every now and then. You're just laying on the fucking ground or something. What's going on here? And I just feel dirty.
Right, crying game. But yeah.
Okay. I was just freaking out there. I was like, because I thought I just wanted the Niner game because wow.
Yeah, no, I thought it was basketball season. That's why I wore my jersey.
Oh, it's basketball. It is basketball season. The Knicks jersey's right here.
All
Oh,
right.
I saw you put your jersey up too.
Yeah.
Just not your Pistons jersey. You went with the one with the winter one, huh? That's good.
Well, yeah. Well, if the Pistons...
I only have the Knicks jersey.
Webb Banyana, we got our own winning to do
We do
in
have
Detroit.
our own winning to do. Son of a bitch.
But yeah, so Pistons lost.
You keep winning games, though, as Detroit in weird situations. So it's like, why do you keep winning games against the Mavericks and like the big teams? You know, it makes no sense.
Right. We had a couple good road trips.
You did.
When
That
we
was
shouldn't
weird.
have won any games, and we won a couple.
Won any of those games. You won a lot of those games.
Like I said, we have talent. We just got to wait till 2026.
You beat the Rockets.
Oh, no, they beat us.
Oh, they beat you. That's right. It was
Yeah.
that was like the who's going to win this game. That's right. I thought you beat that. So you beat them. That's right. I was like, didn't the Rockets?
Now, they had a 2-game lead on the Webb Banyana sweepstakes, and luckily they beat us. So now we're only 1 game.
They could honestly have lost to Detroit easily because just nobody just shot. It's just like,
I mean, eventually you have to try a little.
I guess.
Like, let's be honest, or else, yeah.
But if two
it
teams
becomes
aren't,
obvious.
but if 2 teams aren't trying, is it obvious anymore?
Well, I think if they're 2 terrible teams, you just try and just see what happens.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
the Rockets were the better terrible team.
Correct.
Correct. Wembanyama hoping for the Rockets,
Yeah. No.
or the Charlotte Hornets. So, other than that, how was the Goob? I mean, tough weekend, man.
It was solid.
mean-
But yeah, honestly, let's talk the
Tough,
game.
I mean, come on.
Second play of the game, Fred Warner comes out. I mean, he came back in. But like 7th play, Bosa goes out. 8th play, 30-yard completion on 4th and 8 that turned out not to be a catch, which, whether it's the ref's fault or our fault for not challenging. Just everything was just awful. And then the next drive, it got worse. Purdy broke his hand. Or UCL or whatever that wiggly elbow thing is.
Dude, I thought when your 4th quarterback came in, this was it. This was going to be the starting quarterback for the Niners forever. So, but nope, wrong again. He got concussed, right?
Yeah, Josh Johnson on the fumble to give them their 14-point lead at the end of the half.
Remember right?
Dropped the ball, got smashed because he didn't go after it hard enough, in my opinion.
He was lost out there.
Yeah.
Completely.
Looking for a lost gummy bear instead of a football in the playoff game.
The guy looked completely, hit his hand. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. What am I doing out here? I should not be in this playoff game. Yeah.
And then it just got ugly from there. I mean, a couple more fumbles. The defense tried. I mean, still less than 300 yards, I think, for Philly, but...
I was looking for the system. I promise you. I was looking for the system.
Oh, man, if we
Where's
won...
that great system at? Come on, great system. Let's see what you can pull off. Yeah, you couldn't. Defense held up for as long as I think they could.
Yeah.
You saw it. You saw runs just starting to happen in the second half, where it was like, 14-yard run. You don't get a lot of 14-yard runs against the Niner. 9-yard run. You don't get a lot of 9-yard runs against the Niners. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we were on the field for a long time.
They did that one drive. Remember we discussed that drive? Who's going to get that 10-minute drive? Eagles got it. That was a crusher.
And since we kept going 3 and out, they had a lot of chances to do it. So they got one rolling, and
they got one, and that was it. It's like, oh man, here we go. This is the end of the game. Yeah, good season, great season for what you did. I mean, I've never seen a team go through 3 quarterbacks and still make it to the NFC Championship.
Wild ride. Like, I can't say enough about the locker room, the team. I think everyone played above their ability.
Yeah. I think the defense played right on. Well, I think your cornerbacks played above their ability. I think even in that game, I think they held their own pretty well.
Not bad.
I think they ran all their touchdowns.
Diamado Lenore he's like kind of the Dallas cornerback, kind of hit or miss. Either he gambles a lot.
Oh, Diggs. He's either taking it.
He's kind of like Diggs, yeah.
It's either an interception or a 75-yard touchdown. Oh, shit.
Right, the other way, yeah.
I thought that Ward played Brown in the slot well a few times. He held him one time. I kind of gave him up. Oh, shit. That was, damn. Spun him.
Yeah.
All right. That's fun. But I think that, so they played above their ability. I think your defensive line, your linebackers, they played right where they were supposed to be.
We are going to miss D'Amico Ryans, which we just found out,
ladies and gentlemen,
has taken the Texans' job.
He's now a Texan. It's going to be interesting to see because it's just going to be your coaches that's going to be interesting this year. I mean, your players, they're all there right now. We'll talk about other things that might, be interesting about the Niners this year. But Niners, good season, Niners.
Of course, it's the same. We're going to run it back next year with whom at quarterback? We don't know yet.
System, we have a system. The system. It's a system. It's a great system. And they keep that defense the way that defense is. And you got some draft picks, right? Bunch of third-round draft picks?
Oh, yeah.
For all the coaches
every coach that leaves, we get another third-rounder.
Just pick cornerbacks in the third round.
Yeah.
Cornerbacks, and you've got 3 quarterbacks. I'm not going to worry about that. Bengals, Kansas City.
It was a brawl.
What a brawl.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a show-stopping game.
No, not very exciting.
Fucking brawl.
In wide receivers dropping left and right.
My favorite, Scantling being like the hero of the game as receiver. I was like, prick, showed up one day in your life. It's for the Chiefs in the championship game. What an asshole.
Right, now he's on TV forever.
You couldn't have showed up one time in that championship game last year, you dickhead. Or the Niner game. We weren't in the championship game. You
Not
played the
quite
Rams, but close, And nope. Showed up in the championship game for the Chiefs, you prick. But what a brawl.
Yeah, back and forth. I mean, turnover battle again, I guess. Burrow's 2 picks.
Yeah,
compared to Mahomes' 1 fumble.
Unlike Joe B for throwing 2 picks in that situation.
Unlike for Kansas City to come up with picks.
Unlike Kansas City to come up with picks, too. That's also a true statement. But, yeah, cool hand Joe in a championship game puts up 2 interceptions. Yeah, fuck. He's 3-1 now against Kansas City. Got that monkey off their back. And that is actually a monkey to get off your back if this is a team you're going to play every year in the championship
Constantly,
game.
Yeah.
A constant thing. If this is a playoff situation we're talking about here, or... No, this is a playoff situation we're talking about here because they don't win the same conference. But this is not winning a conference. But this is, there you are again. If you get somebody's number, fuck, man.
I mean,
you don't want to have your number gotten. If your number's gotten, you hate that situation. You want to be traded almost eventually. You know what I mean?
Just added stress every time you play.
I'm saying it as a Packer fan. Every time we see the Niners in the playoffs, the number has been gotten. You know what I mean? So it's like...
Recently,
recently, you know what I mean? So it's been kind of hard for the last 10 years with Rodgers, at least. You know what I mean? Favre went 22-2 against the Niners or some bullshit like that. So for many years, I just laughed at this guy all the time. Well, you gonna play the Packers? Favre's like undefeated against you guys, 17-0 or some shit. I'm not worried about you. Now Rodgers can't ever beat them. So it must be a hometown thing. You got to be from Kill, Mississippi if you want to beat the Niners all the time. Just saying. But no, he got that monkey off his back. I thought that was huge by Kansas City. I thought that was a very good dramatic play by him in the end when the guy kind of pushed him out of bounds. And he flipped over, and his arms went up in the air, and his legs went up in the air, and his head bounced off the ground 4 times. And what happened, Mom?
That made that field goal way easier at the end.
Way easier than the field goal. Now, it was a penalty still, because the guy did touch him.
It was, Extended the arm out of bounds.
Honestly, extended arm out of bounds.
Called every time.
But the way Mahomes finished that play was priceless. I was like...
like you said last week, his ankle at that point was probably running on empty, you know what I mean? So he wasn't... any little push, and he was going dramatically down.
He was going dramatically down, but I think the arms up and the legs are up and the, oh my God, I got pushed out of bounds. 15-yard
Got to do it. You got to do it.
He did what he had to do because they won the game on a field goal like the next play.
Yep.
Basically, so good. Yeah, monkey off back. Good Super Bowl because they'll get rest. See, Mahomes probably needed 3 weeks for this injury. He played on it this week, so bummer.
This is an ice and just wait forever. So
it'll
feel better anyway.
It'll feel better. And then when it doesn't feel good, they'll go, shh, and they'll inject it a little bit, and you'll go, that thing feels brand new. That's because you can't feel it. That's why it feels brand new. Pretty much.
Correct.
Okay, so, yeah, I think, you know what? What a Super Bowl I think we're going to have, actually. I think we're going to have a very exciting Super Bowl.
We're going to have Kelsey on Kelsey.
Kelsey on, well, yeah.
Andy Reid against his old team.
Kelsey's going to win the Super Bowl, which I'm so excited about. First time we've ever had a brother
Beat another brother for
in
a Super Bowl.
I think that's sick. I can't actually, in today's world of football, I can't think of two better brothers I'd want to watch play against. I mean, unless Gronk had a brother,
Right.
and he was on another team.
They just have to line up against each other, which they still don't. Maybe we can get a couple Gronks and put them on Kansas City's defense.
That's not true. Oh, no, we could line up. What we do is we put Kelsey at middle linebacker. And we blitz him.
Which one?
Travis. Jason is the center.
Yeah.
So we'd have to put Travis at middle linebacker and blitz his ass right up the middle. Now what would happen is Travis wouldn't be able to play football in the next corner.
Right. I was thinking the other thing. I was thinking the center trying to guard Travis Kelce running a slant. I'm like, that's not going to work out very well either.
Embarrassing.
Right.
His brother would put up and he'd go, one move this way and one move this way. And his brother would fall to the ground and he'd go, I'm open, Patrick, I'm open. They'd have to put a safety on top of him, which would leave somebody else open because now we've jumbled up two guys to take care of Travis Kelce off the line.
Oh, yeah, no, this is just one-on-one.
Oh, one-on-one.
There's nobody else on the field.
Oh, awesome. You know what we do is when he goes one-on-one with him, we motion him out just a little further.
Yep.
And we make Jason come off the line a little more. And, oh, shit, now I'm in the middle of the field. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that should be the Pro Bowl. Get rid of this other garbage they're doing this next week, which I'm sure we'll talk about.
Offensive line strongman competition. I would love to see offensive linemen lift up the boulders and try to stick them on top of the thing.
Yeah.
Throw in the caber over the top of the keg over the top of the big pole.
Just make Scottish games NFL style.
Make the Scottish games for the linemen and not be one of the fucking competitions. I think that'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, exactly. And I always loved the old All-Stars where they just ran and jumped over stuff.
And did the obstacle courses.
Yeah.
Dude, that's when the Pro Bowl was the Pro Bowl.
Right.
It hasn't been that.
Daryl Green sprinting against someone else.
Daryl Green against...
Daryl would give someone a 5-second lead, get to that last sprint and be like, see ya.
And now we could just have real sprint. I mean, everybody's fast now. Could you imagine a lobby against Garrett Wilson in the Pro Bowl Sprint Championship?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, there's tons of athletes. We could make this more exciting. We're going
to
to help fix the Pro Bowl.
Than a dodgeball competition and a fucking... Aren't they hitting golf clubs?
Yeah, they're going to hit golf balls. I want to watch someone else hit golf balls.
No, I want to watch him hit a golf ball. He wants to watch me hit a golf ball. That's because we're playing fucking golf. It's not because we want to watch linemen hit golf balls. No, we don't. We only want to watch. We want to watch linemen throw telephone poles.
That's right. I cannot do that.
Get on board.
Get on board.
Linemen can throw telephone poles. We can't. I watched one guy lift a pool table over and flip it over one time. Who was that crazy offensive lineman for the Dolphins? That nutcase. He played for every team, but everybody wanted to have him.
Played for every team. I want to say...
because he was nuts. He was just big, giant, and mean.
I want to say Romanowski's the answer to all those questions.
Yeah, he was kind of a dick. No, I'll remember that guy's name. He played on a few different teams. He was a guard. He was really good, but he was a psychopath, and he was just hard to be around in public. You know what I mean? Which is great on a football field.
Correct.
It's just hard to be around in public. So I think Pro Bowl-wise, we got two phenomenal offenses with talent on the board everywhere, especially rested in
Super Bowl. Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Pro Bowl we don't care about.
Pro Bowl we don't care about. We're just having fun about the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
we're going to try to change the Pro Bowl because they've made it terrible.
Exactly.
We're still fixing the baseball too. You know, just listen, it's coming back up. We'll start working on it again. Just to let you know.
No doubt.
No, Super Bowl, we got two great offenses going against each other.
Injuries worry me, honestly, with Kansas City. Had missing, cornerback, a linebacker, and 4 receivers. Health and their quarterback, Mahomes, being injured.
You don't think they can get any of them back before the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah, for sure. But they're not going to be 100%. Even Kelsey, Travis, has got a bad back. And, I mean, he's still...
Yeah, but he's been playing with that bad back all season. So
yeah, he's still torched everybody. But.
Yeah, he's still the best tight end in football, bad back, no bad back.
Yeah.
So, a lot of those players should be back.
It's going to be tough. I think it's going to be tough for Mahomes to pull Kansas City out in this one. I just don't
It's already 1.5. It's already a 1.5 favor for the
Eagles are favored?
Yeah, 1.5 right
Vegas?
now. Vegas has got them at 1.5 right now. I'd take that bet right now. Because that bet's gonna go to like 0.5. This is a 50-50 Super Bowl. I don't care what you say. Andy Reid's offense, if he just opens up the playbook and says, I'm going to throw everything at him, I don't give a fuck. You're going to just watch chaos and mayhem. It's just going to be like, why is Travis Kelce quarterbacking? No, wait a minute. He's not quarterbacking anymore. Pacheco's got the ball. Where did Pacheco come from? I mean, it's just like the shit they can throw at you. If he wants to just let these kids play, you might just see stupid shit. I don't know. The defense has got to stop. The defense has to stop the Eagles' running game. And that offensive line showed you why they really did. and it was obvious in the game when they played the best defense of the football yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
That offensive line held up their stuff. They still ran for.
When they wanted to move guys, they moved guys.
So that's
the name of the game is getting people out of
the Kansas City Chiefs can stop the Eagles from running the ball down their fucking throat, they'll have a chance. And it's not even that. The Eagles come out and throw the ball like 75% of the time in the first quarter. You already saw Hike and they go, Hike, they throw it. And if they get a touchdown or two out of that, then it's like, okay, best offensive line of football, go. And then they just run the fuck over them for the rest of the game. I'm really
big boys just eat.
If I was the Eagles, I would start the game off by running. And I would run, and I would beat the shit out of the Kansas City Chiefs defense. I would not throw the ball to A.J. Brown. I would not throw the ball to Devontae Smith. I would not throw the ball to Gerdot. I would not throw the ball to anybody. I would hand off the ball to Sanders, Scott, and who's that other running back who I think is the best running back on the team, number 14.
Gainwell.
Gainwell.
Yeah.
That dude is
Horned Frogs.
He's been blowing it up the last 2 or 3 weeks. So ride him and do not do this passing thing. And then if you have to pass, know that you have such talent. You got Jalen Hurts, and I don't know. I would do it differently, I guess, because I think Andy's going to come out and throw every fucking play. I think it's going to be insane.
Well, they couldn't run the ball against the Bengals, so I don't see why they would be able to run against the Eagles.
No,
so
that's why he's going to come out and throw every play, because he's not going to run the ball against the Eagles.
Not even going to try, yeah.
No, he's not. He's going to hope that Mahomes' ankle's better, and he can evade the best sacking defense in football. Because that's what he's going to have to do.
My recommendation, don't try to block him with a third-string tight end. You know.
No. Bring an extra lineman.
What was his name? Hassan Reddick. Don't try to block him with a terrible blocker.
Is that the play?
That's the Purdy broken arm play, yeah.
When I saw it, too, that's the worst.
I thought he just, fractured, his wrist or something, but his whole, thing went snap.
Don't. And stop. That's the worst play in football. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
That is, for a quarterback, hope he's all right. Nope, he's hurt.
Right?
It's either a broken hand or a broken wrist or a fucked up elbow or shoulder. You know what I mean? So, I'm like, he's out.
Now he's out.
He's on the sideline with his little thing on. Coming back. I know I am, coach. And he did.
Yeah. Threw one pass, looked like he was about to get murdered. He was just like, ah!
Well, he did. He came back. I was like, man, he looks ready to come back. He can't throw, but he's going to come back. He's coming back.
I don't know why we didn't set up some sort of wildcat or something there. Just Debo and McCaffrey in the backfield, juice check in front of them, and just they knew we were going to run anyway. Why not run with an extra blocker?
Because I know.
We might not have had those plays in our playbook.
I don't know. I saw McCaffrey throw the first pass because he started, he came out, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be the first time in the history of football that a team has started 5 quarterbacks at a certain point in time in a football game in their life this season. Because if he would have started and finished the game at quarterback, because I thought that's what's happening. Because I was like, well, there's only no reason to bring the guy back and can't throw the ball. Just go crazy in this offense. And then Brock Purdy came right back out and they did something different. I was like,
yeah, he didn't throw any more passes though.
Oh, that one pass he threw was...
Yeah, the screen pass.
Well, even McCaffrey's pass was horrible.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the fifth-string quarterback, but that was the worst wobble duck I've seen in a long time. I mean, that guy cannot throw the ball again unless this guy's just wide open. Which the one time he threw a touchdown pass, that game was amazing. He threw a touchdown run, a catch, a throw. Holy shit, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Well,
sometimes the wind catches that football just right.
Wasn't the same this time.
It was a little bit colder.
Yeah, a little bit colder.
A little tougher to throw.
A little tougher to throw. Listen, I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be a good Super Bowl. If we get all these two teams come back healthy, I think it's going to be a good Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You want to predict it?
I got Eagles by a touchdown.
Eagles by a touchdown. Man, Patrick Mahomes keeps going to the Super Bowl. I'm going to give Kansas City field goal by 3. I'm going to give Kansas City 3 points. They're going to win by 3.
All right.
Why not?
Jones and Mahomes leading the KC.
Yeah, I'm gonna give, and I want to vote Eagles. I really do. I think they're the better team. I think they got the better lines all the way around. I think they probably got the better.
They got everything but Mahomes. That's basically what they got.
This is the Michael Jordan effect.
Yeah.
It's just like the butterfly effect. Come on, Patrick.
If anyone can do it.
Cool. Coaches, a little bit of rotation. Nico Ryan gone.
Yeah.
Lost him.
We did.
Interesting. I find that interesting. Another third round draft pick for you. Also, how many coaches can you lose before you start to have a deficit or a deficiency at coach? How many?
Well, think about
How
losing
many
these guys.
coaches can you lose that are go become head coaches, and you have still this leadership on a team?
That's how the football trees are. You know
I understand the tree, but when does the branches from the main tree get old and fall up and shrivel the fuck away?
Well, as long as he keeps coaching everyone below him, there'll always be someone to replace him. And, maybe they're not as smart.
So you're saying for the Niners that you're saying that's what's happening. You're gonna bring up somebody.
Well, yeah, we talked about Vic Fangio a little bit.
See, you said Vic Fangio.
Because he's a big name and everyone's rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, how many times have big names been impressive lately?
Right, yeah, exactly.
And wait a minute.
Not many.
And I'm sorry to tell you, but isn't Vic Fangio gonna go to the Denver
He probably will
Broncos
end up in Denver, yeah.
now?
Yeah.
It's another coaching carousel. Sean Payton is now a Denver Broncos.
Oh, yeah,
coach.
speaking of which.
So, and I would assume Fangio is going to go right to Denver right away, because isn't he Sean Payton's boy?
I believe he's his first choice right now, yeah.
Right, and if Sean Payton has a first choice, don't you think that first choice is going to go with Sean Payton?
Yeah.
So, so we already know where that coach is going. So he's out. So you don't even get the option of him anymore, because you were waiting. If Sean Payton just went back to Fox or wherever the fuck he talks, and he just got his $10 million a year and it didn't matter, then you maybe had the opportunity to get a big name coach like that. But he's already Payton's boy, I believe.
Yeah.
And I believe he's his first. He's going to just go to Denver. And does Denver have a defensive coach? I don't think Denver has any fucking coaches. Do they?
I don't believe so.
No, I believe whatever was part of the Nathaniel Hackett group. If Sean Payton goes in there and goes, no, you're the strength coach. Dude, yeah, they were pretty strong. You're fine. You can stay. What do you do, janitor, sir?
I like.
Why are you in
mustache.
here? Why are you in here, janitor? You said all the staff should show up. You're fine. Go keep cleaning. You know what I mean? I think he's going to ixnay everybody out of there, and he's going to make Sean Payton's own fucking room. Right. I mean, he is an elite coach in football. So, I mean, you had to ask the Saints if you could talk to him, because they still owned him. That's how good of a coach he is. You know what I mean? So coaching carousel number.
So, yeah, I don't think Fangio's coming to the Niners. I think for sure
he'll go to
our secondary coach is probably the one that will be promoted from within if that's the route we go.
Makes sense. Your secondary wasn't very good, and they fucking played well. So that's a coach that can somehow demand. Yeah. Well, Tre'Davious Ward, you got him from Kansas City. He was supposed to play well. So is that a coaching thing or a talent thing?
Emmanuel Mosley played above and beyond what he's ever played before. Dominic
Lenore
progressed a lot in his second and third year now.
Okay, so then there you go. It's your secondary coach that is the one that.
Right, all the other ones have already been shipped out. The linebacker and defensive line coaches, they're brand new already.
Yeah, dude, you keep losing all your coaches to become head coaches somewhere else.
Yeah.
McDaniel is.
Where's he? He's back in New England, right?
No, McDaniel, the offensive coordinator. He's fine in Miami.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's happy.
Mikey.
Saleh will keep his job in New York. It's not his fault. That defense looks good. And I'm assuming he's probably he's the defensive coach.
Yeah. He's like, can someone get my quarterback to play well,
yeah,
please?
Can I get an offensive guy in here? Who did they bring somebody else? Oh, they brought in Nathaniel Hackett. There's another coaching carousel thing. We're doing a little coaching carousel thing right now. So, yeah, Nathaniel Hackett is now a Jets thing, and I didn't understand that at all. I was like, he wasn't very good at Jacksonville. He came to the Packers. Well, that's not fair. Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback at 2 MVP seasons. I don't believe it was Nathaniel Hackett that did that. I believe it was the Jordan Love drafting the 2 year prior to.
A little motivation there.
A little chip on Aaron Rodgers' shoulder. Every time you put a chip on Aaron's shoulder, he fucking knocks that chip off and proves you wrong. So I think, I don't think it was as much Nathaniel Hackett as maybe a good play call, but a really good quarterback throwing the ball.
Nice.
So
Frankie Reich. That's the coolest thing.
That's the coolest carousel, coaching of carousel. I mean, of all the coaching things that have happened.
Yeah, D'Amico Ryans went to the Texans.
That was
not
great.
sure if we actually said that for sure.
Well, we did, I believe, in the beginning when we said, yeah, D'Amico Ryans to the Texans. I think is good for the Texans. You get a Texan back in the building,
and he's great with young kids, and they have a shitload of those.
Hang on, time they're going to get more of them too,
and they're going to get a bunch more in the next couple of years.
Yep.
So I think that's a good fit. But yeah, Frank Reich back in Carolina.
Yep.
The very first ever quarterback to throw a pass for the Carolina Panthers is now the head coach.
As it should be.
Yeah, it's some sort of weird cyclical thing.
It is. And
so that's fun.
Yeah, and he was last with the Colts, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be any good. Carolina's probably going to stink next year.
I don't think. I think Frank. I don't think they can blame anything you did on the Colts on you, because Colts, no matter who coaches that team, just fucking sucks right now. So
I just remember, didn't he come back from like 35 points against the Oilers that one time? Frank Reich. He led the Bills.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
when he was on the Bills.
Hey, anyone that could do
that.
that.
I was like, not for Carolina.
He never quits. No, not for Carolina.
But Frank Reich with the
he
Bills.
Was on the Bills.
The Frank Reich Bill. Yes. Yeah. He came back from the Oilers on that 38.
Right, which is now it's the second greatest
comeback. It's the second greatest comeback. They called that something. Is that the Motor City Miracle? No.
No, that was the
that was the playoff game with the Oilers. Or no, the Tennessee Titans. Was that the Titans? Yeah. Well, didn't they give that Bills game a name? I don't know. Fine.
The Frank Reich comeback game.
The Frank Reich comeback game. Yeah, that's what it's fucking called. Do we have any other coaches that have moved? I think there's some others. A few.
We're waiting on the Colts.
Colts we're waiting on. Jeff Saturday. I think Bisacci. Rich Bisacci's got a second interview. I think Bisacci maybe should have got the Raiders job. Everybody stood up for Bisacci as a Raiders coach and said, "Hey, we want this guy to coach us. What do you guys think?" And now we're getting Josh McDaniels. Okay, well, that's going to work out because he's a fucking Superman. So, and so it didn't work out. Well, we don't know yet. I mean, if they get Aaron next year for 2 first-round draft picks and Waller, then yeah, that's cool. And then we'll see how it works from there. Tom Brady goes back to his dad. We'll see. We're going to do something in a minute. It's going to be fun. So, but I think my vote, and I really hope he goes in. I'm sorry for the Packers. I hope he trains somebody on the Packers because you can't have that much talent as a special teams coach. I hope Bisacci gets the job. I think that'd be the best thing to happen to the Colts is Rich Bisacci. I think he's a good coach. Do I want to lose him as a Packers special teams coordinator since we went from last to way better?
You should say yes. No, you
I
probably
don't. But do I want him to be where he deserves to be? Fuck yeah, Rich. I hope you get the job, bro. I do. I think Saturday might have a second interview. I don't know who else has got a second interview, but I hope Rich Bisacci gets a job.
Colts just changed like ownership and general managers.
Maybe Jim Irsay owned the Colts.
Oh, right. Well, presidents and GMs.
That's fine.
But this whole thing is just like I have no idea what direction.
Well, that's why you need to get a coach like Bisacci in there, who's a fucking general or a leader who doesn't take any bullshit.
We're going to work, boys.
Who'll call you out on your bullshit and embarrass you in front of the whole world. Whatever he does, he's a very serious coach. I mean, this guy I don't ever think I've ever seen a Packers special teams coach give an interview, and he had a weekly thing. It's like, what the fuck? So, go Rich Bisacci. Speaking of situations, Packers and Niners, we have to do this really fast because we don't want to talk about it, but the Packers and Niners actually have quarterback situations. My hope is that...
According to the media,
my hope is that he buys me a Jordan Love jersey really soon, so I have a jersey to wear for next year.
One to burn, one to gift.
That's my hope, is that I get one soon, because I'm going to need a jersey for next year. What's probably really going to happen is Aaron will be there, because that's the only obvious answer, because I can't see anybody giving us 2 number 1 draft picks for somebody who might not show up next year.
Right, the boring answer is he's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere is the boring answer.
However,
as I told JT and Sharon last year, and nobody listened to me because they all thought I was crazy, 3 number 1 draft picks, 2 number 2 draft picks, Chubb and Noah Fant. Let's take that fucking right now. That's like so much talent. Let's give Jordan Love a chance. No, we don't do that. We're honest Packer fans still to our team. No, you're not staying to your team. You're staying loyal to that one fucking man. Because the team would have done way better with 3 number 1 draft picks, 2 number 2 draft picks, Chubb at outside linebacker.
And almost any other quarterback.
And almost any other quarterback. But we took Ayahuasca Man. I'm cool with that. I like Ayahuasca Man. He's one of my fucking heroes. But I'm a Packer fan. And the situation was, do what's right for the team, not for one guy. So we fucked that. We blew that. We went 8-9. We lost to the Lions in the last game of the year. Lost to the Lions in the last game of the year. Lost to the Lions in the last game of the year. So, I don't know. So maybe this year, if we can get 2 number 1 draft picks and...
Not pay him
$60 million and give Jordan Love jersey a large. And get Jordan Love a start. Large. For loser.
Jordan loser.
Jordan loser Love. But that's a large for love, baby. Because I'm large on love.
Not for me from now on.
Not for me. I'm not buying you another fucking jersey.
I'll just keep giving you the Jordan Love side.
Yeah, you bastard. Jordan Love, baby.
Jordan Love, baby. Classic.
Classic. So yeah, that's what I want. The carousel's not going to be for me. It's not about me. It's about the Niners. Fabulous what's going on in Ninerland. It's
And once again, I think the truth is easier than what could happen.
No, let's speculate.
Oh man, I mean, everyone coming off injury. No one signed for more than like $1 million. Like, there's.
I like what you have. If you didn't listen to all the speculations, what you have is 2 quarterbacks on rookie deals that might start for you.
Right. That will start for us.
Okay, so we're good, right?
Yeah.
No,
Totally.
no, you're not good.
We're fine.
You're not good. Tom Brady, 1 year Super Bowl run. With
Back in the
49ers.
Bay?
Back in the Bay.
Oh man, we hear this all the time,
With
don't we?
Jimmy playing for I'm not throwing Jimmy out the wall, right? I'm talking about Tom Brady right now.
Dude, what if
Jimmy plays for the Colts?
Can't Jimmy back up Brady again? Wouldn't that be the ultimate?
Oh no. Fucking mind just exploded. Insane. Get both of them on a 1 year, $2 million deal each.
Yep.
Tom Brady's going to get $326 million from Fox
To do what we're doing right now.
to do what
But
we're
just with a chiseled jaw and
and way better.
bunker.
You know what I mean? In a nicer studio with nicer people and a better stat guy and a whole bunch of shit. And that's why he's getting $326 million. But, and we would pay stat guy a lot better if we were making $326 million. Promise you. But here's the deal. It's brilliant. Let the kids relax and rest under the greatest ever. I like it a lot because when Kyle Shanahan put this offense together, he envisioned a kind of mobile throwing quarterback that can do shit.
Yeah, that's our newest evolution of the
This
Shanahan
new
offense.
Shanahan offense.
Yeah,
So bringing the least mobile quarterback in to make all the fans happy and to give you the imagination you're going to win a Super Bowl would be awesome. Because Kyle Shanahan would have to throw his offense in the trash to make everybody in Santa Clara and San Francisco happy. And I don't know how much longer Kyle Shanahan's brain is going to be able to deal with all the injuries and the mishaps and the mistakes. His mind is going to explode one of these
And the
days.
almosts.
In fact, you know what? When Sean Payton leaves, he's going to Denver to do what his dad did. Live there. You motherfuckers. I'm done with this bullshit. So I don't know. So that's my number. That's number 1. Let's bring Tom back in here. Let's put the boys on the bench. Trey Lance and Brock can heal up. You're on rookie contracts. You were the most lucky assholes in the world. You have a system that seems to work with either 2 of these guys, and they're only worth, think of what the $60,000 league minimum signing bonus for these fuckholes. Brock Purdy did. I bet Brock Purdy got a $5,000 signing bonus and a slap on the back.
Yeah, he barely made more than what we sold at the tavern this year.
See?
Just not
And
good
incentives.
for an NFL player.
And incentives.
Right?
He needed to make all those things to make that money happen.
Yeah, no. Trey Lance got a little bit more because he was a top 5 pick or whatever.
Top 5 pick, sure. He got the money.
Yeah.
He did. He got the big bucks.
Yeah, he'll still get his $20 million in 5 years. Or
If they
2
give him
years.
if they have to sign him to their 5th year extension, and if not, then he didn't cost them a goddamn dime. So,
No.
prediction number 1, Tom Brady. Let's get it over with. Tom Brady the Niners.
Trey Lance is
Bullshit.
he's our hero.
Prediction number 2, Aaron makes his way home. Aaron makes his way home.
Oh no.
Aaron, come on home, buddy.
Man, I don't want to see any of these
I'll
old
go
fuckers
watch you
on
in
my
San
team.
Francisco.
You're killing me.
Jordan Love now starting for my Packers.
Can't
Happy
bring
as hell.
like
Hold on, I'm not done. You still get to keep Brock Purdy and Trey Lance. Always. They're always there. You never lose the heart and soul of your team.
Can I
Brock
have
Purdy.
Zach Wilson instead?
Okay. So here's the best. This is the easiest way to do this. Just sign Jimmy Garoppolo for 1 more year and just let him take over the helm of the Niners where he deserves to be. It'll keep Kyle at least a little like fucking in place because Kyle can't deal with this superstardom coming to the place because he's already changed the whole offense to have running. Yo, fuck, everybody's moving, and now you're gonna have the 2 oldest, slowest quarterbacks in football. Hike. No, run that way.
No.
No, fucking he can't.
It's not
run.
going to work. It's not
It's
going
not
to
going to
work.
work, but I would love to see it happen. Nothing would make me
yeah.
happier than an Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady reuniting at the San Francisco 49ers, home of their life. So, lordy. All right, we've done enough of this. Basketball, go. Hoops.
Warriors
Knicks.
on a win streak.
Warriors, go. You start with the Warriors today. 'Cause the Knicks are on a not win streak. We're down to 7th place, so I'm not really.
No, Warriors 3 wins, a nice win at Oklahoma City, which they were just a game behind us at the time. Curry's back, put up 38, 12, and 8 the other day. He's back to his swashbuckling self.
Swashbuckling stuff, I like it.
Yep. Clay looks good. Like I said, I don't know. The West is crazy. Like
you win 3 games, you're in 5th place.
We win 3 games. We're now we're not even in the playoff anymore. We're in the 5th spot.
We're in the 5th spot. I know. You were in the 10th spot just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, just 3 wins ago.
Win three wins. That's all you need. Fuck, you lose. The East is a totally different beast right now. It's
you got up to you guys are all really good teams.
Right.
I mean, I would say that Boston and Milwaukee have sort of separated.
Well, it's funny
as the top 2.
You still got like the Bulls and the Heat, I believe, below us. You know what I mean? Still
Sure.
2 teams that can show with Hero and Butler, and I mean, it's like
that's where you can get one of those good players. If we can get the Bulls to be sellers, take a Levine or snag a DeRozan or Vucevic.
That's where you get somebody.
You can get some players from the Bulls.
That's what I talked about earlier with you. Was like, how do you find a team that's got a player they're willing to get rid of? That is a good fucking player still today. That's going to help you.
Yeah, because we were talking about the Pistons.
Pistons, right.
And they have Bogdanovich.
Who I think should be somebody they should consider.
He's a key piece.
He's a key piece.
Yeah.
And the Mavericks need a shooter and a key piece to help Luka. There's a key piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think for the Knicks he's a key piece. Maybe. He's a shooter. He scores points. Man, we have bucket days where we don't hit anything.
Right. I feel like you need, I don't know. I'm just watching today. Did you guys end up winning anyway?
I think we lost.
Game just ended.
LeBron looked like he hugged and patted Julius Randle on the chest and said, "Good job, buddy. Nice try."
Yeah, nice try, buddy.
Yeah. And then Julius looked at him and said, "Thanks, man. I really appreciate when you say something like that because you're the king." Right. So whatever bullshit that was.
All right. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've watched the Knicks, and it looks like, I don't know, some sort of facilitator with the rest of the team, someone that is more willing to pass than shoot type guy.
A leader, like I told you last year.
I mean,
we need a LeBron who wants to be the point guard LeBron and not the fucking shooting LeBron.
Right.
The guy that facilitate and be a general.
I think
Chris Paul. Can we get Chris Paul?
No. Well, I think Brunson's going to accomplish that eventually. You know what I mean? Like right now, Randall and Barrett, they're just like, I'm not passing it back to you, Brunson. I got this. A lot of one-on-one stuff.
Right.
A lot of talent, a lot of lefties. It's crazy in New York with lefties.
We have 3 of them.
Yeah, no. You guys,
all 3 of our superstars are left-handed basketball players. That's got to be unheard of. That's the first time in the history of basketball, right? Who's your big 3? They're all left-handed. Oh, that's weird.
No, I can think of 3 pitchers on one team maybe, but
never left-handed that were superstars. With like the Atlanta Braves or something.
Yeah, never.
John Smoltz, Galvin. I thought they were right-handed pitchers on a basketball team. I've never heard
Harold
of.
Miner. No,
3.
Greg Anthony.
3 20-point scorers average that were all left-handed basketball players. No, you got me there. You got the left-handed side. Do you have anybody that can go right? Not a one.
UNLV had Stacey Ogman, Greg Anthony. No, the other 2 guys were right-handed.
See?
That was close, though. We got 2.
What we need to get is a right-handed superstar. And you won't know what side of the basket to cover. It's like covered left or right. I don't know. We don't know. They got superstars from both sides.
Levine would be interesting.
Levine. So now if we got Levine from the Bulls,
right?
There's a.
That'd be interesting.
And we got draft picks to trade if we think this is the year to make a run.
Be a reasonable pick. You need something to, hang with the Bostons and the Milwaukees.
Okay, so let's just talk about that. Let's just talk about Boston. Boston's got a duo of superstars in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum that are unstoppable. They're averaging 60-some points a game.
Right, what are they, 26 and 27 years old? Maybe not even 25 and 26. Super young still, super durable.
They got smart.
Show up every day. Yeah, Boston.
Every day. Durable is not a question for those 2.
No,
they just play every game.
Yeah, they do.
Smart. He's one of the best. He was defensive player last year.
Yep.
Now they got the other guy who's going to be defensive player this year.
Yeah, if Robert Williams could play more, he would.
Okay.
He would definitely be up there.
Yeah, man. Celtics tough draw if you got to play them.
Yep, they got the top point differential by like a couple points in the league. Honestly, they're like +6,
That's huge.
In the NBA, that's a pretty big differential.
Yes. Defensive team is they've got defense and they've got offense. And that's why they sit number 1 in the East. No, East a tough division to win right now. Bucks at number 2. You got the MVP and plus a damn good group of team. A bunch of good players around him that aren't superstars.
Yeah, I don't.
We don't like. That's Giannis, and we don't ever really talk about.
Well, Drew Holiday has stepped up to be the number 2 now.
Number 2, Middleton does. He's not.
Middleton's been hurt
too much.
On again, off again.
Off again a lot. In the last 2 or 3 years, he's been on and off again. Middleton.
So I don't think unless he comes back full strength that they're going to pull it off. I think it's more likely that the 3 seed Philly probably. I would say they would beat Milwaukee right now.
I think if he stays on this pace, Embiid is manhandling people. Can shoot the 3. He can dribble it all the way down the court like the point guard, and then make. He
did
2
like
moves,
the Shaq thing, but he did a Euro step and was
crushed it.
Yeah, it was insane.
Shaq can't shoot the ball like this guy.
Oh yeah, not even close.
Not even close.
But as far as dominant big man, like he's dominant inside and he's got the
outside. So if Embiid, Harden has found a place and not being
and hasn't bitched about it at all.
And he's not being a difficult player to play with. It doesn't look like. Like, okay, cool. What all the things I've done before were wrong apparently, because it seemed to be just a deficit to the team and not such a true positive to the team. Would you
cheesesteaks make me happy too. So.
Right. So there you go. Maybe it's the cheesesteaks. He's just kind of slowing
Harden's
down.
Like I get it.
Yeah, his arteries are hardening and slowing down. They're hardening. No, I think, would you say 12 assists now a game, averaging kind of like this?
He's around 10, but consistently, puts up 15, 10.
Well, that's not
whatever they need.
He had to be 45 with step back threes all the time.
Now he puts up 12, 12, and 12, and he's fine with it. He's like a Draymond Green almost.
Which is...
without the defense. He tries, sort of.
I mean, he with Draymond Green, though, but still can put up 40 if he has to. Like, can you go back to asshole? Yeah, I can go back to being an asshole. Why?
Wait.
We need you to put a 45 in there.
Embiid's out. Okay.
Step back. Into your chest. Back up. Foul. 3-pointer. 4 points for me. Yay. I'm good at this game. Remember when I was this guy? Yeah, no, just today. Yeah, just today. Embiid will be back tomorrow. Fuck up. So, no, I think, but Harden has found his place. And I think if you could put him in his place and you let Embiid become the lead, he is the team. Don't fucking bullshit around it.
Yeah.
Let this guy be the leader of the team. Like, how long has it been since a center has been the focal point of a team? A long time. So we really focused on it as a center. Samson.
I guess we could go to the Western Conference and talk about the focal point of Denver.
Are we there? Yep, we could do that. I'm done with the Knicks. We don't have anything to do with we can't move on. Yeah, Denver with Joker, man. That's my number. That's my. If you're going to ask me my pick, who wins the national or the NBA Finals this year, it's the Denver Nuggets, because that team is all together with the best center. And
they've got big wings that can defend and score. They've got Jokic and Murray. Which is huge.
Jokic
keeps ruining Joel Embiid's life by winning every
game. Yeah, every time. I know. I want to say Embiid, but Embiid looks so good this year. I'm just like, this is his fucking year.
He usually misses too many games, but I don't think he's missed that many this year.
No, not this year. So I'm seeing a lot more highlights.
Still in the running.
We're seeing a lot of Joel Embiid this year. You know what I mean? We're not getting those. Well, we still got 30 games to go, so that's.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Everybody calm down. But I'm going to tell you, I think that it's Embiid's year, but I do agree with you. How about Nuggets, Philly? Finals, because I see the Nuggets coming out of the West, because I see just the better team there. And when I say team, don't get me wrong, we just said the Warriors 3 in a row. Now they're at 5. It could be 1 and 2. Denver 1, Warriors 2.
I'm done. I'm not done with the Warriors yet.
Oh no, we're not. No, I'm not done on them either. I mean, you might have more tonight. I'm just not done on them. I'm telling you, I tell you, they're number 1 at the end of the season. It would be shocking to me. I just like the Nuggets team.
Yeah,
and they've been there a couple times in the last few years and been kind of disappointed in the whole deal. And
right, they almost won.
Times. Mavericks still look good this year, but I don't want to. But I like the Nuggets a lot. I like Luka a lot. I don't want to doubt him out, but they need that trade. They need somebody to help this fucking guy. He can't do it all on his own.
He cannot.
He cannot. So Nuggets, Porter Jr. He's playing huge.
Yeah. Aaron Gordon. They both kind of figured out their roles. Yeah.
Figure out your role.
Like, listen, dude, you don't have to try to cross people up and do stuff at the. Just sit out there, shoot threes. If you get open, go dunk it.
Get it to the Joker, and he'll assist because he'll make the right pass.
He'll give it right back to you.
Yeah, give it right back. If you're open, he'll go shoot, and you'll shoot 3-pointer. Yay! Yeah, no, I do like Denver a lot. I like the out of the West, other than the Warriors, who have been like playing some weird game in the background, trying to figure out themselves.
Right, I'm not sure about
Curry's injured, and we had to wait through that bullshit. I think they bounce right back up to number 2 here very soon. And I like the Grizzlies sitting at number 2. But the Grizzlies are a Michael Jordan thing, young Michael Jordan thing to me. Who do you have? We have John Morant. Who else do you have?
Some other young guys.
We got some other young
pretty
guys.
Good.
Pretty good. You know what? They all came up together.
Yeah.
They were the core we kept. Bane, what was it, Reed, or what is it?
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah,
Playing great.
Yeah, playing great. You know, but I don't see enough talent for them to keep the Warriors down. Grizzlies and the Warriors, they're not the same yet. I believe the Grizzlies are going to build around John Morant because he's going to stay. So I don't think you have a choice.
Well, I mean, I hope they meet in the first round. I just think
you
Grizzlies and Warriors, that's just a battle.
It's one of your favorite battles, but you know that you can take that.
Oh yeah, we've not lost to them in the playoffs. I don't believe.
No, you know you can take that one. I think when the Nuggets play you in the playoffs, I think that's going to be a really good battle. I'm not knocking out the Kings, who are playing exceptionally well this year for the Sacramento Kings, in third place in the West, and playing strong in third place in the West with a lot of good talent, man. With Fox and Monk and Sabonis, baby. Not Arvidas.
Not my Vetus.
Not mine. Either.
Not his Vetus.
Fuck no.
It's Arvidas' kid.
Arvidas' kid.
Domantas
Sabonis. No, if he stays healthy and plays well, and Monk and Fox, and who else they got? Murray. Huerta. Barnes, Harrison Barnes. We all know Harrison Barnes from the Golden State Warrior area. If you're from this area, you should know Harrison Barnes.
No, back to the Kings. He's kind of, if he's feeling the flow a little bit again, being back in the Bay Area. I think Texas kind of ruined his vibe there for a while.
Yeah, I think Texas
leaving Dallas was good for him.
Yeah, I think, coming from here to go to Dallas, damn. It's humid as hell here. It's miserable. Get back to the Bay Area where it's a little dry.
Yeah, no, I checked stats on the Kings, and all that stuff looks good. Like, point differential, like I was saying, Boston's up there. Sacramento is right there at number 3 in the West.
Nice.
Those scorers, man. Keegan Murray. We didn't even talk about him, the rookie.
The rookie kid.
We
liked him.
He had a couple dagger threes last week.
We liked him coming out. Where did he come out of? Wichita?
I believe it's Iowa.
Iowa?
Almost the same thing.
No, who came out of Iowa? Those two were talked about in the top 2 or 3. The kid out of Wichita State, too. Who was that? Wasn't he another? Oh, I can't remember. Christ.
You got me.
Yeah, so
maybe it was Wichita. I'm pretty sure it was Iowa.
Iowa State sounds right, too. There was players from weird schools that were in the top 4 or 5 that were like, well, these guys are pretty good. No, I like what Sacramento's doing.
So, yeah, basketball's getting fun.
It's starting to. We only got 30 games left. 32 games? And then it's on. Then it's playoff time.
It is on, yeah.
So
you looked at your schedule; it looks ridiculous. I looked at the Warriors' schedule. I think we play Orlando once, and maybe everything else looks pretty tricky.
I don't really like any part of the next schedule. We played the Pacers in the last 3 games of the year. Pacers/game Pacers, and I don't understand why that's the only 2 times we played the Pacers. Doesn't make any fucking sense. No, I didn't like our schedule at all. It was a lot of 76ers, a lot of Heat, who's challenging to take on. They could turn it on at any time, you know what I mean? A lot of, I don't know. I wasn't happy with our schedule, but that's how it works. We're playing the East this year, and it's Celtics and Bucks and 76ers are 3 good teams, and we have to play those teams, and we're in 7th now, so now we're getting closer and closer to 10. You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, right. There's only so many teams that are eliminated. Like, trade deadline's going to be weird because there's only a few sellers.
Yeah, there's only a few sellers. That's why I wonder when I look at trade deadline, who can help. So when we talk about who can help, the Warriors...
If the Bulls give up, Orlando, Charlotte.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean,
maybe Portland or Utah, because Utah's probably still trying to give away people.
No, Utah is. They said they're only keeping like 2 players, like the 2 young kids or some shit like that. We're keeping these 2, and after that, the house is open to anybody.
Kessler and Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, those 2. That's it. After that, you can have whoever. So, but is anybody, listen, I look at the trade, all the teams, Knicks don't need really any help. I mean, I'm not looking for trade help. I'm looking to build the team around what we have, and if we can.
Looking to win some games.
Looking to win some fucking games. If you can get somebody reasonable without giving up, because we have all that draft capital, I'd like to use that for something big next year. So I don't want to get too crazy.
Right.
So.
Exactly.
But Luka, that's who needs help.
Well, yeah, I was going to talk about Luka.
No, yeah, that's who needs help. If we're going to talk about trade deadlines.
Right.
That's the only guy.
So we still have a couple weeks. Maybe they could steal, someone from the Hawks. Maybe John Collins could head over to Dallas and help a little.
Pistons ain't doing shit. Take get Bogdanovich.
We're going to need some of these guys. That's what I'm saying. Bogdanovich is the only guy we're not going to be able to afford when we win the championship in 2026.
Right. Get rid of that guy.
Yeah, that guy we can get rid of.
Luke would take that guy.
I don't want to get rid of Sadiq Bey or any of these other guys.
No. Oh, I have heard the Knicks name involved in that Sadiq Bey talk. Yeah. But I'm like, who the fuck are we going to trade? It'd have to be a draft pick.
He's just a slower version of your guys.
No, we don't need that.
He's right-handed though. Maybe that's why you want him.
See, right-handed. We can't go right on any fucking team. We have no scores to go right-handed, and none of these guys can seem to get both of them in. I think Barrett's actually getting close to doing both.
Oh yeah.
I believe Julius Randle is pretty much.
Randle loves going right. He just can't finish with his right hand.
He can't finish with his right hand. He loves going right. I wish he could use the fucking thing because it seems to miss all the time. Yeah, I'd like to see Luka get some help. I really would. He's my favorite player in basketball. And
I did want to do the top three
I want
performances
the
of the
top
week.
three. That's our biggest segment of basketball.
Yeah, Luka and Giannis both scored 50 points this week, but they do not make the Goob's top three performances
because
of the
they
week.
could do it every week.
Because they happen.
That's what's not fair.
Happens all the time. Yeah,
we just go.
Luka did it on the Pistons, so maybe I'm a little bit like,
Nah, 50 on the Pistons.
it's just fine.
That's fine.
Right? All right. So number 3, performance of the week. Joel Embiid.
He did look good.
He went against the Joker.
He did. He had a very nice game.
47 and 18 against the 2-time MVP, while he was the runner-up.
Runner-up MVP.
For the MVP both times.
Both times.
So yeah, Embiid put up a dominant performance against Joker. I thought that was dope. Philly beat Denver. Denver's actually lost 2 in a row now.
Which really makes my Embiid call earlier right. I feel like it's his fucking year. So, go Embiid. Go.
All right. Number 2 performance of the week.
Number 3, Joel.
Dame time. Damian Lillard, man.
Damian Lillard. That guy is a champion in my book.
All right, so he threw up 60 points on 29 shots. Now becomes the only behind Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant as most 60-point games in their NBA career. So congratulations, Dame, on blowing up more often than anyone than a couple guys.
That's sick.
And Wilt doesn't count because he just dunked on everyone.
Wilt does not count, everybody. And anything, if you see Wilt Chamberlain's on a record book, just ignore it. Because he was 7'7" and everybody else was 5'6". Totally not fair. None of those records count. I don't give a fuck what they say. He should have had 100 points in every game.
Right? So,
Chink.
So I thought that was, you got to give Dame his props when he does shit like that.
Yes, I agree.
And number 1 performance of the week has to go my boy Alperen Sengun.
Oh, here we go. Mr. Dunk on.
Yeah, remember last week, I don't know if you guys remember, but Anthony Edwards dunked on him not once, but twice. And with one hand, with 2 hands, although I did that backwards. But so anyway, he responded and put up a triple-double for a guy that nobody knows who it is. He threw up like 20 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists. And I just want to say he responded really well to getting posterized, and he deserves my performance of the week.
Nice, that's great. And it's only going to take another posterized dunk to get another top performer of the week from that guy. You got to posterize that motherfucker to make him stand up and get his shit together. Yeah. We got a long way to go in basketball. We still have a lot to talk about in basketball, and we'll get there next week when more basketball happens. Hockey. Hockey just...
I don't really want to talk about the Penguins this week. We lost 2 games. Our goalies suck. Our defense sucks. Sidney Crosby rules.
Hey, we know that to be true.
Yeah, that's all. I did.
Rangers are beating the...
Rangers are up by 5 points on us.
Behind the Penguins.
The Capitals are right behind us. We lost to the Capitals.
Are you eliminating yourself from playoffs?
No, we're still in the 5th spot.
5th spot, okay.
It's
Bruins.
Carolina, Jersey, you guys, and then Capitals, us.
Oh, so it's still in that area.
Oh yeah, but stop the presses. Bruins have lost 3 in a row.
There you go.
More than they've lost in the prior 3 months.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Bruins are on their losing streak.
That's okay.
I haven't really checked and see why. Maybe they just got bored of winning.
There's tons of games left for them too. So take a losing streak, slow down a little bit, rest some players.
Yeah.
And then take off again and take off on another winning streak.
Exactly.
Not losing any games. So yeah, they're still the team to beat. That's.
And in the Western Conference, the Sharks did something amazing.
Everybody pay attention.
Drum roll, please. All right, so the Sharks winning. Couple minutes left in the game. Empty net. They go ahead and put it in. Bam. Sharks up by 2. Game over, right? Oh,
no way.
Man.
You couldn't have lost in an empty net situation and with a 2
So after scoring the empty net, they gave up 2 goals in the last, had to be a minute and a half.
You don't ever go empty net unless there's only a minute left.
Yeah, and they proceeded to lose the game. Wow. Somehow.
2?
Don't even know. Don't even care. Third team in the history of the NHL. The NHL's been around for a while. 3rd time ever.
Not a long time, actually.
So that's my embarrassing fact of the week. Go Sharks.
Go Sharks. Lost within a minute and some to go with a 2-point lead. That's not good.
Brutal.
And I always say, though, in hockey, goals come in, like, bunches. You know?
They do.
So if you get a goal and then you get you're, like, fired up, you run that fucker back and spit it right back in again.
You do have a point there. Every time we get one, I definitely
Well,
think we're going to get that next one right away.
Goals come in numbers. I do, too. I see a goal, I'm like, oh, probably going to be another goal really fast, because they just kind of come in flurries. So, go hockey.
Go hockey, yes.
Go hockey. What else we got? We got some soccer?
We do.
I mean,
Going to soccer.
can't imagine how we can, but,
Yeah, no, we do have soccer. All right.
But do you have anything left in hockey? I don't.
No, I was going to go to college basketball.
Oh, that's right. Go to college basketball, because I love to finish with soccer. Well, we're not finishing with soccer today, but go ahead and go to your college basketball. I don't want to talk about college basketball, to be honest with you, because we suck.
Right, you are right on the.
We suck again.
Kentucky's right on the border of not making the tournament, making the tournament.
NIT bound.
Ooh, if you guys and Penn State played in the NIT, that would be sick.
Yeah,
For me,
that would be awesome for you.
That'd be
If
great.
we played in. I'm embarrassed to say I'm the NIT winner. You know what I mean?
right? Yeah. So Kentucky had a bad week. Carolina was off the whole week because
Had a lot of bad weeks, man.
a lot of bad weeks.
Yeah,
The whole SEC in general had a bad week. They had the Big 10 or Big 12
Big
SEC
12.
Challenge.
Yeah, we lost almost every one of those.
Yeah, you lost 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, the Big 12 is definitely representing how much better they are actually.
Then the SEC, and it's funny because I made that big deal about the SEC like 4 weeks
That is
ago.
funny. Well,
but,
we make
like
mistakes.
Alabama and blah 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 blah, and then we got our ass handed to us by the Big 12. So,
Yeah.
what do we know?
Nice. Towson's been handing out ass beatings lately.
That's what you guys do.
So, for all you Colonial Athletic Association fans out there,
Towson Panthers or whatever the fuck you are.
the Towson Tigers, baby. Or the Rawr Tigers, baby. So anyway, we've won like 7 in a row after our little mid-season slump.
Right, we looked
Back
good.
in the race.
You looked good in the beginning of the season.
Yeah. And we still have a game against Charleston. We can still win the
Big game.
division.
That's a big game. That game against
Yeah,
Charleston.
that's actually like the second to last game of the year. It's going to be
It's
monster.
gonna be a monster game.
Watch
that
out for
Charleston
Charleston.
game. Towson Charleston. If you get that, if you're like flipping, and Towson Charleston, stop. You'll see a good game. You'll see a lot of energy and a lot of points probably and a lot of fucking
Right.
crazy basketball.
Justin Timberlake's cousin's on our team, so that's cool.
Justin Timberlake. You might see Justin Timberlake in the stands. Be
Live.
the only reason I'd watch the game. So see if Justin Timberlake is there. Oh shit, Justin Timberlake's there.
All right. And the other thing I got was a performance of the week for college. I didn't really. I did more of a team thing here since I don't know hardly any of the players
Okay.
except for the wooden watch list guys, which you got a guy on the list.
We do. Oh, yeah, sure.
Carolina and Penn State both got guys on the list.
That dude for Kentucky is really good.
Shibway.
Shibway is really a good player, man. He'll be in the top 5 of the draft. I would assume he should be.
It's so weird because he's like only 6'9" and he does center stuff.
I know,
That's-
it's weird. I know he rebounds the ball. He's
it's that
like-
weird position.
He's a Dennis Rodman kind of guy, but he can
Right.
score.
All right. So if he can Rodman it up,
Yeah.
that kind
If he
of guy,
gets the rebounds and he can score,
he'll at least get a job.
he'll get a job. He will. I don't know. It's weird for him. I know it is. He's like, what's that guy play?
Yeah.
He's a center. What?
So anyway, the team performance of the week: Texas Tech,
Texas Tech.
also a Big 12 team, but they were 0-8. Hadn't beat anyone. They were down by 23 to Brock Purdy's alma mater,
Oh yeah, Iowa State. Yeah, I saw that.
and then they come back and beat Iowa State. So yeah,
Yeah, it is.
happy fucking football week to you, Brock Purdy, and your alma mater lost by
Courts were stormed.
courts were stormed.
There was a storming of a
First
court.
win of the year, they stormed the court.
Stormed the court. And they also came down from 23 points. So they would have stormed the court for that. But
First
one of the
performance
year,
of the week.
that's definitely performance of the shout out to
Yeah,
Texas.
you would
Tech.
have think, you haven't won it all. You're down 23. You're kind of bummed, but no.
Not over
They,
yet.
they brought the noise.
Bring the noise.
or the funk or whatever.
Well, they won.
They did.
I like it. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I'm in. Who had the wooden? You said me. Who else is in the wooden?
Oh,
Anybody
no,
cool?
yeah. Shibway for you guys.
Shibway for us.
Baycott for Carolina. And Jalen Pickett for Penn State. Amongst,
Oh, Penn State's got a player in the wooden.
yeah,
Holy shit, that's unheard of. That's never
a basketball award.
a basketball award.
Yeah.
Tons of linebacker, tons of football awards.
No,
Not a
so that's fun.
basketball award.
Yeah, I didn't write anybody else down because
They don't really matter.
fuck them.
Fuck them. Penn State's got somebody. That's unbelievable. I can't believe that. Kentucky always has a possible wooden candidate on their team.
Okay, every year.
Penn State has never won.
I looked for multiple entries from Carolina and Kentucky. You're like, just one? Ah.
Right, you do. You look for multiple entries.
Like,
How
where's
many
the
do we
other
have?
Kentucky
Do we have
entry?
3 entries this year? 1? How many we got? We only 1. Holy shit, we're not looking good. So, all right, well, college basketball, it's getting close now.
Yeah, February, March.
February, March, man. We're going to hit February, and college basketball is probably going to take over all our talk. Because basketball's still got a little bit of time. Hockey's got a little bit of time. Baseball is almost here.
Oh, yeah, catchers and pitchers have reported, I think, somewhere. Arizona, Florida.
Arizona.
They're warming up somewhere.
Right.
So get excited for baseball, I guess, you baseball fans.
Baseball fans, get excited. We're still changing it. Don't worry about it. It's coming. Ball pits. Ball pits and third base blitzers.
Nice.
I'm not giving up on that. I think that is like fucking right there and what should happen in baseball.
Totally.
Soccer then.
So yeah, soccer. We got some big American news this week. Pulisic not being one of them. He's still hurt.
Yeah, he's still hurt. So we got to worry about that guy.
But so Leeds United, another Premier League team.
Certainly. Everybody knows Leeds.
Yeah, they're close to the bottom anyway. Almost, relegation battle that they're in.
Nice.
So they brought Weston McKennie, another American, over from Juventus to join Tyler Adams and Brendan Harrison. So now we have three Americans.
Wow, 3
plus the coach
Leeds team?
and the assistant coach.
On Leeds?
On Leeds. We've got like 5 Americans on Leeds.
Just building our own little American team.
We're going to get a lot more Leeds updates on the FB and Goob
Shit,
show.
yeah, we are. Jesus.
Because the
that's
Goob is into Leeds now. Fuck Pulisic and Chelsea. I'm now a Leeds fan.
Right. Pulisic, it's funny how you get just batted off to the side or booted that fast, right? But 3 guys and a coach.
I have no
or 4 guys
dedication in
and a-
soccer.
No,
I'll
there's no
follow
dedication.
Americans anywhere.
He's
Whatever.
got no dedication to everything. He's got a Warriors jersey behind him. He's a fucking Pistons fan. So dedication. His favorite player is Isaiah Thomas, not Steph Curry. His childhood is not going to let him take that away. You son of a bitch.
They can both be my favorites.
They can both be your favorite player. My favorite is still Patrick Ewing. And that's, well, I mean, they can change. Mine can change, but it would be a Knick player that I would change to. It wouldn't be a fucking somebody, I don't know.
It's true.
Wait a minute. I guess that's not true because my favorite player is Michael Jordan. And he never played on the Knicks once.
Not once.
I never even asked him to be traded there because I never thought he would have went anywhere else but the Bulls.
Back in the day, they didn't do
They
that.
didn't go anywhere. We didn't do that. We Jordan's a Bull forever and Patrick Ewing's a Knick forever and we're not ever going to have a Jordan because we didn't talk about it like that. We didn't talk about every year there's a possibility LeBron James could be on your team.
There was just the agent and the owner, and now they figured it out. And
And that was it. It was like, how much you get this year? $36 million for every basket? Really? God, he's going to score 50 points a game. You know that, right? Yeah, but he's Michael Jordan, so we're going to keep him on the team. So that was weird back then.
But,
So, yeah, go soccer, go Leeds.
all right, so that was
I'll put a
exciting.
Leeds jersey on.
Dude, I was checking out some of them. They're pretty cool.
Fuck, man. Yeah, Harrison jersey, that'd be sick.
All right, so we got that going on with Leeds, the Americans in Leeds.
Mm-hmm.
Gio Reyna, which has been in the news for he didn't get enough playing time in the World Cup, and the coach and everything's, I don't know, just writing bad stuff back and forth. He scored 2 game-winning goals in the German Bundesliga.
In Bundesliga.
Gio Reyna. Yeah, so he came out the World Cup, started playing, bagged some winners.
Fucking A,
That's good for his confidence, good for USA. And the last thing is Ryan Reynolds' team. Wrexham?
Wrexham. I love how Ryan Reynolds bought a team. You hear the story how he bought the team and then he had to go tell his wife later? Hey, I might have done something weird. What's
Right.
that? We own a soccer team.
All right, and so check this out. Like, actually, a story's happening here. They're a 5th tier team, right?
Okay.
And so they're now in 4th or 5th round of the FA Cup. I think they tied somebody last time, so they have to play again.
Dude, are you telling me Deadpool's team's going to be number 1?
Deadpool's team if they win this next week, they get to play Tottenham, which is a Premier League team.
Tottenham's a Premier League team.
In like the Sweet 16. You know what I mean? Like, just...
Oh, man, go Ryan Reynolds' fucking soccer team.
Yeah, right? No one else besides... there's a 2nd tier team somewhere. But yeah, no 5th round team is anywhere close to the stage that Wrexham's at right now.
Go Wrexham.
So the story is, I don't know.
Sounds like a drug you take when you have
Sounds like Ryan Reynolds paid
upset
somebody to
tummy.
get wins.
No, hell no. They're just pumped to be part of Deadpool's team.
They are.
I'd be pumped to be on Ryan Reynolds' team.
Right.
I love Ryan Reynolds.
And the Always Sunny in Philadelphia
Dude, he's
guy.
awesome. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Ryan Reynolds, when he did...
We'll get a Wrexham jersey and a Leeds jersey.
I'm wearing the Wrexham
Santa
jersey.
Claus, if you're out there.
Yeah, Santa. Where you at, buddy?
Wrexham and Leeds.
Go. I love that. That's awesome. Go Wrexham. I want a Wrexham jersey.
Yep.
That'll be people will be like, what the fuck is Wrexham? I'll be like, Deadpool team.
They're going to make $1 trillion selling jerseys in America.
Right? I hope so.
Sneaky fuckers.
I hope that's from us, because we'll wear Wrexham jerseys all the time.
Right.
Speaking of sneaky fuckers, Man, that Reed guy almost caught Rory McIlroy. But Rory said, no, man, I'm not fucking done. It was a good little thing. He took that when he tied him on the 18th Reed. That was a hell of a nice shot.
Yeah, the Dubai Open.
The Dubai Open.
Yeah.
So, once again, go Rory, number one player in the world.
Well,
my favorite
sexy
player
15-footer to win
was to win it too. You had to put it 15 feet, and he did. And
Reed kept birdieing, and McIlroy kept answering.
McIlroy was right behind him on the course.
Right, just in.
So when you can follow somebody and watch and go, he birdied again. I got to fucking nut up again. And he almost got caught on that 18th because he nut up and he put it off in the fucking left and he had to lay up. And then he had to put that 15 feet from the cup. Then he had to make that 15-footer. And then he won the course.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rory McIlroy, my
Solid.
boy. Golf is coming. When we're in Dubai, we're in Hawaii. We're coming to the States.
Pebble's coming soon.
We're coming to the States very, very
Pebble.
soon. That and the amateur play is going to start here soon. They start to do that, the Pro-Am, and they start to do that Tahoe Pro-Am thing. I like those little Pro-Am courses, or those little Pro-Am events. They're fun, man. I think Aaron's going to come back this year. He's going to play in the Pro-Am this year.
Steph always does it.
Steph always does it. Does Steph do the Pro-Am, or does he do the Pebble one, or does he do the one up in Tahoe? Probably
he's done both.
Yeah, because he's a good fucking golfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the Jordan of golf now. You know what I mean? He's the fucking good basketball golfer. So I'm excited. Go Rory, though. Won the Dubai, stays number one in the world, and apparently we don't like that Reed guy. So, fuck you.
Yeah, take that.
Take that, dickhead. Yeah, he wouldn't shake his hand or some shit at the driving range in the beginning. He came up to say, the Reed came up to say hi to him. He said, hey, man, you need to bust off from that boy.
Like, I'm not talking to you.
Not talking to you and your LIV bullshit and all your stupidity. So go away. This is the PGA of golf. And I guess the only reason that he was there is because I guess Dubai is not a PGA sponsored tournament.
Yeah.
So Dubai is a tournament.
It's going to be interesting with the drama.
When you have
and
all the
playing.
because some of these tournaments they're not all PGA. Now, what is Justin Reed? Or what? Yeah, because Patrick Reed. Patrick Reed cannot go play at the PGA. He can't go play at the British Open. He cannot play the Masters. He cannot play the U.S. Open, right? Because these are PGA.
I think they're. I think they Masters are letting some people in, but I'm not sure if Reed's one of them.
Okay, because
depends on. Yeah,
if you've joined this live, and a lot of these courses you're not playing anymore, and a lot of these players aren't happy about it. So I guess there's some beef between these guys. I'm glad that it ended up. I'm glad the PGA won out in the end. Do you know what I mean? That's what golf's all about. I know we talked at the Live a lot last year. I really thought it was cool. All these players, all that money, everybody having fun.
Between the virtual and the Live and the PGA,
the virtual side this year with the Tiger
Woods.
It's going to be a fun little year of golf, man. Trying to make golf interesting. Go golf. And speaking of golf, fan shout-outs. And shout-outs. This should be like, what is that? Shout-outs. That's something.
By Menon.
By Menon. I don't think Menon's going to sponsor fan shout-outs in the afternoon Goob Chat.
Just zoom it in.
Yeah, zoom it in.
Whatever.
By Menon. The fan shout-out sponsored by Menon.
By Menon.
I'd say it.
Sure.
They gave me money for it. I would say it for
or
sure.
Angry Orchards.
Or Angry Orchards, for sure. I would say anything.
Or if Angry Orchard give us money for By Menon. Either way.
Either way. If Menon and Angry Orchard were willing to give us money to somehow involve them in our underarms and our mouth, we would do it.
Right on.
But what we do have is we have some good shout-outs. Joe B. Little crappy podcast, ? Never put your podcast down, FB. You're right, Joe. You are completely right. I did it. And I don't know if I meant it to be put down, but I should never say that.
Well, I think it's like the producer's fault because they said self-deprecation every once in a while,
wins
guys.
everybody's hearts.
Right. So
I tried it and it didn't work that time because you got me on it and you crushed me.
Got me on that.
But you are right at the same time. And it's not a little crappy podcast. It's our podcast.
It's our little crappy podcast.
You can yell at him this time. I did not say it. And then Jeff. Got me, buddy. FB. It's pronounced Gordat. You're a professional broadcaster now.
Wait,
Get it together.
Don't you have to get paid to be professional?
Shh. Shh. Shut your mouth. The man's talking. Quit Frenching it up. And you're right. I am a professional broadcaster, Jeff. I'll never do that again. That will not be a mistake by me. So, because I am a professional and I'm going to continue to be professional. And on that note, shout-outs. What we got?
Shout-outs.
You go first.
All right.
You never get to go first. I want you to go first this time.
I want to go first. All right. Shout out to Bobby Hole, and this is a difficult one because Bobby Hole is pretty much a complete asshole.
Total piece of shit. His son was a piece of shit.
He raised an asshole little kid.
A little asshole of a kid. It must be because his dad was an asshole. But
since he has passed, I don't think it's time for that kind of talk.
So we're going to delete that from the show.
We just skip that part. The Golden Jet, Chicago Blackhawk, won Stanley Cups back in the day, was feared by other goalies because his skating ability and slap shot was second to none.
And the fact that he never stopped and he just smashed another goalie all the time for fun.
Right.
I'm kidding, he didn't do that.
He could have.
He could have if he wanted to.
So he passed away. Like I said, he was one of the greatest back in the day. I don't remember any 82-year-old hockey players at this point, but I assume maybe check it out. We can find some great footage of it somewhere.
Yeah.
Apparently he was fast and had a blast.
What we need is some YouTube footage of some grainy footage. Bobby Hull playing hockey.
And then maybe we can steal it.
And then maybe we could steal it and put it on a TV or something in the background. Or we could show you some crappy, gritty images of Mr. Hull.
So, I mean, a shout out to not the greatest man, but a great hockey player.
And we're a sports show, so shout out to that great hockey player.
Gotta appreciate the talent.
That's right. That's what we do on this show is appreciate the talent. And speaking of talent, shout out to Billy Packard. If you watched the Final Four, like I did, or Mr. Goob here, then you heard the voice of Billy Packard. Probably one of the greatest explainers of what was going on in the game of college basketball.
With passion, though.
With passion.
He knew what he was saying, but he got into it.
He's a Dickie V.
He is.
He is in that category, which makes sense because he was Dickie V's best friend.
Those guys were awesome.
It's kind of cool, right? So, shout out to Billy Packard. 1975 to 2012, he was the voice of the Final Four. Or one of the voices.
Right? He was there in the beginning. Bird and Magic. And Billy Packard.
Yeah.
And that's how the March Madness almost pretty much began. And then
I
know he called the Jordan shot. He called the other two Carolina championships. I remember hearing Carolina wins, and
I heard it with Mercer in Kentucky, Anthony Davis in Kentucky. There was Anthony Davis. I don't know if Anthony Davis. That'd be 2000 and not 2000.
So that was a close one.
That was a close one, yeah. But
he was there for all the great moments.
All the great moments in basketball. Shout out Billy Packard. You will
Simon
be missed.
says you'll be missed, Billy.
Yeah. Simon says you'll be missed, as you once said. Not you'll be missed. Made the shot. Whatever. Billy Packard. Shout out, bro. I don't know, on that note.
And that's been our first daytime broadcast.
It is our first daytime, early evening broadcast of the FB and Goob show.
We got in trouble.
We did. We got in trouble. In fact, we'll be at a new location next week in a new spot with a new background.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this studio.
I hope you did, because we like this one, but we lost this one because we're a little too rowdy. And on that note, I'm FB.
I'm the Goob.
Peace.